In our world, the word gentleman can mean many things. It can mean a generic man, or a solid, dependable guy, or it can be a cloying word for the halcyon men of 1950s advertisements. Let's face it, in the 21st century, gentlemen are becoming harder and harder to find. Or perhaps the definition of what makes a gentleman is changing and evolving with the times, rather than remaining rooted in older principles and traditions. So what makes a gentleman? And how easy is it to actually become one? Well, we've racked our brains and come up with 6 essential things you need to do on a regular basis that will make you a gentleman and will actually have a positive effect on your life. Number 1. Always have good hygiene. This one is a basic requirement, so come on guys, be clean. Taking a shower or a bath every day isn't really optional. You should take one every day, even if it's just a perfunctory 5 minutes. Keeping clean not only makes you smell infinitely nicer. It also makes going about your day-to-day life much more pleasant for those around you. Keep some deodorant or body spray in your bag or on your person at all times so that you don't start to smell throughout whatever the day may bring. Having good hygiene also helps maintain self-esteem and boosts your mood, some things you need to be a gentleman. Number 2. Always be on time. Being late is never attractive, fashion and parties be damned, as it shows a lack of respect for someone else's time and life that you waltzed in 15 minutes late without a care. Becoming a gentleman means having a focus on other people, and so arriving at least 10 to 15 minutes early is advisable. Bring a newspaper or a book if you get bored easily, but chances are that the person you're meeting will be pleased that punctuality is one of your top traits. If your route to work is often hindered by traffic that makes you late, head out earlier or find a new route. Number 3. Always be controlled. You cannot control everything, the world does not dance to the beat of your drum, but what you can control is how you react to situations and the choices you make. Getting angry and verbally abusive? Not the work of a gentleman. A gentleman tries to keep cool and calm and removes himself from the situation quietly if he fears he is getting too angry. On a night out, a gentleman never drinks more than he can handle because getting wasted might ensure all his good attributes go out the window and he winds up back at square one. A gentleman might not be teetotal, but restraint and control is required over all vices to make sure they don't become excessive. Number 4. Always be kind. Kindness is one of those lesser recognized attributes in the modern-day world, but being a kind and courteous guy will always ensure you're seen as a gentleman. However, don't let this be one of those performances you put on in public. Let kindness into your inner life and reap the benefits for your mindset and thinking. Always go the extra mile to help out a friend or a neighbor. Call your loved ones often, send gifts if you can. Just generally be an upstanding guy who cares as much about the new couple in the apartment block as he does an old friend. Letting yourself become kind has nothing but good benefits and will ensure your standing as a gentleman. Number 5. Always be considerate. Being considerate means being aware of your surroundings and the way you affect the people around you. A true gentleman always takes other people's opinions and feelings into consideration before doing anything. For example, a gentleman takes his less than fragrant lunch outside of the office to eat so that coworkers won't have to smell it should they be offended. A gentleman offers his seat on the bus to anyone who looks as if they may need one. A gentleman never makes jokes that people will be offended or hurt by. Even if they're not around to hear them, leading by example. Being considerate is one of the fundamental tenets of how to be a gentleman, and one every man should take on board immediately if he hasn't already. Number 6. Always be the best version of yourself. Being the best person that you can be is the way of the gentleman. A man cannot be perfect, but striving towards the basic core of humanity and decency is what makes a gentleman, once you dig beneath the suits and the smiles. A true gentleman knows his limits and keeps trying to stretch them, going further to both improve himself and to aid other people in whatever way he can. Find your best qualities and work on them. Find your worst qualities and work on trying to improve them. The real secret of how to be a gentleman lies in being yourself, but the best version of yourself that you can work towards and improve on so you can be the best you can be. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button, and if you have something to say, please leave a comment. Thank you.